fanfictions. How you doing, guys? Mike's here. So today it's eventually not a typical day right here. So man, I feel kind of very sweaty today. Just can't imagine for this one. So today I'm reading another fanfiction. Of course. I just reading fanfiction a whole lot time and it's not. So are you ready for the next fanfiction I'm about to read? Sure. I could suggest that you had to I suggest that you had to I don't know, what do you want to call about this one? I'm gonna have to search a lot of these ones right here, so please bear with me because this story is about to get uh linked up. And right, get ready for this fan fiction. This is a fan fiction based on the Lego movie with some kind of the two characters of Benny and Bad Cop. I already watched the Lego movie for last year. If you watch it this year, well, you're in the right place. Oh, by the way, this is a 100% NSFW. You can always check this one out. And we have this is based on Tumblr. I found that was on Tumblr. So, look it up. And just so you know, it's a collaboration of gaylegohell and cleversnails. I'm sorry about that. Alright, go on. And now, time to read fanfictions of called Dance With Me. I saw that one a little bit. Hold on, just the hold on to sex. Really? Why I had to say sex for this reason? Okay, let's get to this fanfiction called Dance With Me. By the way, it's 100% NSFW. There's going to be a lot of graphic descriptions of sexual relations, so there's going to be in the smut. Alright, let's get to it. B watched Benny all night. Watch his eyes light the rocket fire when their rival brought their entire cockpit to their feet. Watch him then spin to the dance floor in a cloud of glitter. Watch him dance with every bright, beautiful boy who presented himself, all the while throwing flirtatious glances back towards B at the bar. Watch him smiling, laughing, and singing. The sweet taste of Benny's mojito-flavored kiss lingers on B's lips as he sips his whiskey sour. He'd never been more in love. 6 months in space had been brutal for all three of them, B, Benny, and their boy Neil. 2 nights before following Benny's triumphant return, they all climbed exhausted to B's and Benny's big bed, and slept from this till dawn, tangled up like a mound of puppies. Benny was home. They finally felt complete. Family again. Oh, very nice. But tonight, Neil is at Grammy's. He'll be there until the morning. Tonight belongs to B and Benny, and they won't waste a single moment. Benny's outfit is nothing short of astounding. He's in a blue blank top with the space agency's logo in sequins splashed across the front. His shirt's 2 sizes too small, and B's father Benny bought it in the ladies' department. Still, B can't imagine anyone, male or female, wearing it better. He can decide which one is it. Okay? Right. The outfit just gets better below the waist. Benny squeezes his rump into light blue booty shorts that barely manage to cover his ample equipment. One off-balance spin and there is very real danger of ball drop. No matter. He possibly exquisite and be secretly hoping for that ball drop. Then, their socks. They're white and tie-high with 2 navy short sports stripes at the top, and they show up every curving muscle of Benny's freckled of softly furred legs. Been dreaming of rolling those wicked stockings slow down with his teeth ever since Benny slid them on. Ooh. Blues Chuck Taylors complete the look, of course. Benny's covered head to toe in glitter, and there's the faintest hint of eyeliner edging those huge, cruel, cerulean blue eyes. He smells like he's been dunked head first into the vat of his what is this word? ubiquitous drugstore? Is that a word? I don't know. We'll find out that one. But to be, he's perfect. Unequivocally perfect. That was a nice vocabulary. While Benny's dances be drinks, that's what they've always done at the pit, I should say. And in truth, Beats enjoys this time at a cocktail bar. Dan, the barman, is really pleasant and unwaveringly professional, even in his form of assless chaps in Plot's cap. B is less blissfully bottled when he's at the bar, but a steady stream of anonymous faint streaks keep him well lubricated. He wonders how many are from Benny. He knows Benny will never tell. And by the time Nicki Minaj and Ariana Grande blast through the speakers and Boost has made B possibly merry, he watches with the great interest chin on hand as Benny jerks his way through the song, shameless and panting. Benny's covered in sweat, his red hair dark and damp. His creamy freckled skin shines in the lights, and B can register what's happening. Benny will slid right off the dance floor into his lap. He's only half aware of the cloud spotlight of the two of them as Benny draws him to a deep kiss. The cheers around them are deafening, and when they finally part and B can focus on his vision again, he's got one thing on his mind. Only one thing on his mind. Could that be? Let's find out. He flips Benny the car keys and stands. "You coming home with me, boy?" he growls. It's June, and the first hot night of the summer. The stars are a riot of light above them as they drive home with Charger's moon roof open. Benny's lead-footed as per usual, but B barely notices. The sooner they get home, the sooner he can have that astronaut out of those shorts. The deep, deep sadness of the months apart is melting away. B feels only hope now where crushing loneliness once settled. Benny's home. Benny's home. Everything will be alright. They pull into a driveway park, the Charger into the full moonlight. The moon reflects in the sharp silver arcs along the slope of the back road. In the long past midnight, and the neighborhood is dark. The night hums with crickets, and Benny with B stumble up the path to a gravel dooryard, liquor and passion tripping them up in equal measure. At the door, Benny fumbles mildly with the house keys, and B kisses way up to Benny's neck, and dips the tip of his tongue into the sweet, salted whorl of Benny's ear. Okay, this is about to get dirty. Where is it? Benny's pending, biting back moans already, when B begins to push his hardening cock, flush against the perfect curve of Benny's arse. That is a British word of ass, by the way, because this fanfiction story was from England, it was from UK, so I'm gonna have to say hello to the UK right there, though. So if you watch my video, don't subscribe it yet, okay? But I'm just greeting you to say hi. Anyways, let's just move on. Benny finally tosses down the keys to surrender. Let's himself be pulled away from the door, and his back pressed gently against the side of the house. Their mouth on mouth immediately. Greedy, wanting desperate from so long apart, their teeth met the soft clicks as they relearn the geography of the kisses. Benny twines his arms across B's strong shoulders, pushes his fingertips out of the back of Benny's neck into his hair. "I want you," he whispers into the warm, hollow of B's open mouth. Teases his tongue to a smooth space left by a missing tooth. B pulls away then, takes him by the hand. He leads Benny to the middle of their backyard, stands him in the circle of blue moonlight. He kisses Benny's fingertips slowly, one by one. "Wait here," he says. Jogs back to the house. He returns with an armful of lawn chair. Cushion tosses him to the grass and lays Benny back upon them, gently, gently. Benny looks up, stars spangled amongst the leaves of the trees. Moonlight pools white blue across his belly, makes a tiny moon crater of his red furred navel, and B stands above him, rapt drinking him in his eyes. Christ, how Benny missed those eyes! He sits halfway up, pulls off his tank top. The night air was backwater across his chest. When he settles back to the cushions, he swears he can feel the moonlight on his skin. B follows him down. The push of B against him, the weight of his body, nearly brings Benny to tears. He began to free fall high above the world of half a year, and now, at last, he's grounded, pressed softly on the good, warm earth beneath the man he loves. If there's a heaven, it can't be much sweeter than this. He spreads his legs wide across and around Bee's thighs and dips down to devour Benny's neck. When he raises his head again, glitter has settled and gasses across his lips and cheek. Benny's heart swells in affection. He brushes tiny starry fleeks off Bee's lip with the pad of his thumb. Bee, he says, I want to feel you move inside me. The flicker of shock crosses Bee's face. This is not how they always done things. Benny bites his lip, waits, runs one hand through Bee's livering hair. He asks Bee to step outside his comfort zone, asking for spontaneously where has always been order, his unsuitable booking ground. Benny watches the inner struggle play out in his Bee features. Bee's trying so hard, trying for him, and finally, Bee swallows, set his jaw. He nods once, almost imperceptibly, and kisses Benny slow and soft on the cheek. Yes, he says, and Benny pulls him close. Benny slides Bee's t-shirt up with the ripples of his ribs and over the broad muscle of his shoulders. Lets his thumb trail through tickets of curling silver chest hair and over the sensitive pink peaks of Bee's nipples. Oh God. Bee is impatient tug, starts the shirt off over his head with one hand and flings away into begonias. Benny quirks his lip, takes in the view. Barry nearly 50 years old now, but he's still a remarkable sight. He got a bit of a belly raising above his belt, and his muscles don't stand out in as sharp relief as they once did. But Lord Almighty, what a fine specimen of the man. God damn. Benny's swelling cock begins to strain uncomfortably against his tight shorts. Oh my God. Bee stinks back down to a sweet, dark and strawberry blonde curl slicked into spirals against Benny's sternum, and sets to work his lips through tongue and teeth. He lays crooked lines along Benny's ribs, nibbles and flesh tips of the perfect stale pink nipples until Benny's written beneath him. Oh my God. Benny's waited for so long to feel Bee's mouth. Spent so many sleepless nights in cocoon his wall tethered sleeping bag, imagining Bee wasn't there, crushing his cock hard into his own palm for release. Oh God. And so when Bee begins to slide his lips slowly down, the furred midline of Benny's torso headed straight for the waistband of Benny's shorts. Benny suddenly doesn't give a flying fuck about the neighbors. He lets a toe-curling moan toward the stars. He missed the hell out of this man. Oh, golly. Bee carefully tucks the waistband down over Benny's cock and his teeth. He uses both his huge scarred hands to ease the fabric over the smooth rise of Benny's arse. Benny swings his leg heavily into the air. He holds his breath and watches as Bee slides his tight shorts all the way down freckled thighs and calves. Bee lets the shorts hang saucily in Benny's ankles for a moment. When he pulls all his boosters, then he coaxes the shorts over Benny's feet, scrunches them to a ball, and chunks them unceremoniously over his shoulder. Bee sits back on the heels and surveys his work, hands on his hips. He looks so utterly pleased with himself, Benny can't help but smile. So Benny spreads his stockinged legs slowly apart to watch his Bee's jaw drop. There's a lube in the glove box, says Benny, all nonchalance, crossing his arms behind his head. Bee takes out a sprint for a driveway. He's back with Benny less than a minute, fumbling with his belt. He chucks the bottle of lube onto the cushions and begins unbuttoning his pants frantically. Just take him off, Bee. Benny grins from the ground. Bee freezes, raises his eyes. Take them off? He echoes, incredulous. He swings his head towards the neighbor of the house on the left, the neighbor's house on the right. He hesitates, hands poised in his crotch. Looks at Ben. Take them off, Chief. Benny nods. He trails his head tantalizingly down his own thighs. Let his fingertips brush just the edge of the soft red curls between his legs. I want a perfect view of that big, beautiful cock of yours as you slide it right up beside me. Bee goes invisibly beneath his knees. It's a moment before he can speak. Oh, this is where it goes. Oh, fuck, Benny. Absolutely. And he's out of his pants in 10 seconds flat. Benny retrieves a bottle of lube from the cushions beside him, takes some into his hand. Bee watches intently from where he stands in Ben's feet, naked and bathed in moonlight. Good. Benny wants him to watch, wanted to know how much he needs him, wanted to see how much he craves him. Benny draws it up to his chest, lets his legs fall open, bites his lip, he curls fingers in his own swollen cock, begins pumping. Oh God. B slow. He locks the eyes being strokes harder. B is gorgeous, slivered in moonlit, gnarled with muscles. There's a glitter across his shoulders from B in his embrace. His belly quivers to watch Benny working away on himself. It's all too much, Benny gasps. And then B is on his knees between Benny's legs, stealing his hand gently. He kisses Benny's slicked palm, presses his lips to the smooth warmth of Benny's cock, and flicks away his moisture-beaten wear. With a quick tongue, Benny gaps again, but B's voice is slow and soothing. Ben, wait for me, darling. Wait for me. B coats a finger with Lou, with his teeth nibbling a soft tail of sensation down the inside Benny's left eye towards the knee. Presses only. Slowly to Benny. Benny grits his teeth. Tries to concentrate on relaxing. It's been a while. A long while. The stretch pressure is intense. And that's just one finger. Then a sudden jag on his nervous belly. He manages to feel a big, thick cock pushing to him. Oh man. B is big. He's very big. Ben, you doing alright? B stopped all motion and is looking at him, concern plain on his face. Ben realizes he's been holding his breath. He exhales, chuckles softly. I'm okay. Forget how large those fingers of yours are. B runs his free hand up and down Benny's thigh, soothing him. Too fast? Yes. Benny shakes his head. Then he struck how ridiculous he must look in their explicit tableau. Impaled on B's middle digit and his stockinged legs to the sky. Deep affection washes over him again and gives B in his brightest, biggest, best smile. I'm okay, B. B reaches for the loo and hands it to B. Please, don't stop. B slicks his finger again, waits for Benny to rub his fingertip gently within the tight circle of muscles there, relaxing them, opening them. Benny pulls his knees up towards his chest, reaches between his legs. He takes a hold in B's hand and presses his fingers slowly inside. The sensation is breathtaking. Benny works to relax. He imagines himself open for B. B's leaning over now, eyes on his eyes, searching. Benny knows B will stop the moment and sees any pain there. B is so impatient that it makes Benny's bowl. He draws B's finger out and nods. He says, with a wink. There's more to stretch, but he's ready. So very ready. And they slide. And when B had his head and draws Benny's cock deep in his mouth, still pushing the slick fingers in and out, Benny swings his legs loosely over his B's shoulders and surrenders to the gorgeous feel of it. He lets bringing in near think of with lips and tongue, but holds him up there. B holds all plainly gives Benny's cock one more good suck all the way from the root until lets free fall shine had swollen from his lips and a soft pop. He smiles crookedly at Benny's. Yes? I want your cock now. Oh, this is gonna be dirty in this one. B's smile widens at that. He slides fingers out to kiss and salt inside Benny's thigh, presses his cheek on the side of Benny's knee. It might be absolute pleasure, Ben. He slicks himself quickly, uses so much fluid, he practically gleams in the moonlight. Ben is a bit of an exhibitionist tonight. Benny notes. Must be booze, the summer air, the starlight, left to see honest and be hardly seen. Benny settles back to enjoy the show. B coats his ample cock with his long strokes, eyes on Ben the entire time. His hands are slick and shining, they pump. Lube drips lazily from the tip of B's cock to red curls to Benny's belly. It's all so waiting. The desire of Benny moves through Benny's guts. He wants to be filled, wants to be deep within him. He ached for him for months. He can't wait for another minute. Come here, he says. B does. And there's a moment of careful position and gentle open, and B presses slow into him. Smooth and slick, fresh into flesh, heat into heat. B leans hard into his palms. Benny's legs choke over his shoulders. Every glitter dust muscle strains as he eats deep into Benny's groin and helplessly a quiet night. He slunk up the hill of Benny before he can speak again. Tight, he gasps. B hides his lip. Jesus, you're welcome. Benny smugs. Benny lets out a breathless laugh, leans down to kiss Benny squarely in the mouth. taste of the cinnamon and tobacco and liquor floods Benny's tongue. The taste of his bee. They smile softly at each other for a moment, nip lips playfully, and then Bee starts to move. Small thrusts at first, and tiny blocks of hips, watching Benny carefully with a one gray eagle's eye. Spark the sensation fly into Benny's groin and pick up his spine. Benny moans, arches, and cushions. Bee is huge within. It feels magnificent. Benny's beautiful in this angle, from all his weight in his arms will fit. There's a swarm of glitter across his chest, caught up his silver chest hair, and sparkling like a galaxy. The blue moonlight sleuths his skin, hides in his myriad scars. Benny slides his down Bee's biceps and looks into his face. Sweat bands and Bee's upper lip as he works away. He panting hard on in time, with it thrust and lips parting, his blind eye opaque as milk, resembles a perfect tiny moon set shadows in his face. Benny grants his neck and kisses Bee's chin. Bee smiles. More, whispers Benny. Please. There's no hesitation. Bee lends his thrust immediately. With every stroke, he's driving deeper and deeper. Benny's legs bouncing softly in his shoulders. Benny flings his head. He couldn't hold back the moans any longer. Every thrust sends incandescent pressure coursing through his groin around his backbone. Benny sinks his hand between his thighs, curls his fingers around his cock, starts to pump in double time. Oh God! Sensation begins to roar below his Benny begins to convulse behind his cock. He pumps harder, eyes screw shut, mouth open, he's panting and growing his wrist and Bee. He feels like a star on the verge of supernova. Bee is clinging to Benny's thighs now, desperate to leverage. There's a low growl starting deep in his throat. Arousal ricochet to Benny's belly. He knows that growl. Oh God, he knows that growl. Bee thrusts him to piston over and over, possibly fast. Fast fingers dug into the creamy of flesh. Benny's strong thighs. Benny's wrist is still beginning to ache. But God damn, he's so close, so damn close. He's keen and animal in a rod from the bed. His cock is split and hot and hard in his hand, and Bee fills him completely with every firm thrust. Then there's that shift with a wild gimble deep in his gut. He's going over. The wave is long, wide, intense. It's like an undertow dragging on the bottom of the castle pusher. His belly full of fireworks, and his hot trails of his own sea glazes his sternum. Ow! Ugh! Settle into his chest, hair drabble over his nipples, and then Bee groans above Moore's and his name and spills within him for several long seconds, and then stillness. There's a moment when neither of them are able to do more than pant and tremble, but then slowly, carefully, Bee slides free. Benny winces. The ache is really setting in. Bee gently closes his spread legs and gathers him up to his arms. I'm a mess. Benny cautious, but Bee presses their chests together just the same. Benny laid his head against Bee's clavicle, concentrating on the feeling Bee gnarled fingers running softly through his hair. He listens to Bee's great big heart hammering away in his chest. Listens to his precious lungs draw breath. Bee holds him close. Doesn't speak. Doesn't need to. He says in everything Benny needs to hear, loud and clear. High above them, stars shine fiercely bright through the oak trees. Green summer. Leaves swirl and spin in the warm night air, whispering the good news. Benny's home. Benny's home. Benny's home. Alrighty. I think I'm about to hurting myself right now today. This is gonna be a long fanfiction. Well, if you watch this one with me for just a long time, or you just skip a lot for a long time, please don't mention it. It's a long one. No, it's definitely a long one for me today. Just reading fanfiction is my thing, and I know that because of you guys. So I'm already done finished reading fanfiction. Just for one day, just for the sake of you guys watching me on the video. Well, I'm gonna have to post this one on YouTube for a reason, because it's long. It's very long, and I had to edit this one for serious. It's impossible for me to know how am I supposed to be reading fanfictions, and there's gonna be a lot of dirty things over there. So I had to censor that one out so that you will never see that again, because that would be horrible. And I know that. And thank you so much for watching my video, for this one. Don't forget to like, comment, and share of what was happening here, okay? Don't subscribe me on my channel yet, because next year, I will put more videos for the weekend. So, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you then next time. Alright guys, later.